Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, overnight prices were lower, beans down about 4 to 5 cents. We've got wheat and corn also down 4 to 5 cents. It seemed like there might have been some farmers selling yesterday, especially in the beans, some reselling by resellers in the corn market. And we might be seeing a little bit of a pre-holiday liquidation, especially in the beans after the rally we've seen over the last few trading sessions. We also might be seeing some month-end liquidation going into the month-end. As far as the markets are concerned, a couple of interesting stories overnight. There was one story put out that the agricultural boom in the United States over the last 3 years may be over. Some look at this year's crop and the price response to that, and another good crop next year could push grain prices here in the United States below break even, and that could be beginning to put some stress on the domestic agricultural community. So a lot of people continue to try to stress to farmers, especially for 2014 and even some for 2015, to maybe do some cash sales, or at least when we get into 14 start buying some puts, or replace cash sales with calls in order to grab some of what's left in the market. There was one economist that said that 2014 corn prices should be around 380, given what we know today, and that 2015 prices could be 275. Again, that may be crying wolf if we don't have good weather, but we have to consider, if we assume normal weather, that prices could go lower. Over in the bean market, we still have the debate going on between the fact that demand for U.S. old crop beans may exceed supply, and that could cause further increase in the nearby prices, versus the outlook for a record crop in South America, and that maybe China has overbought some of their import needs. They are bringing in a lot of product, rapeseed meal, DDGs, and now soybeans, and some people think that they may be a little overbought. The other interesting story that was overnight was from China, that one of the think tanks said that their domestic policy of trying to prop up domestic prices may be the wrong policy, and that maybe they should let the open market decide where prices should be. Overnight, Chinese prices for most grains are lower, and world palm oil prices are sharply lower. So this is a different policy, and one that probably has to be watched pretty closely. Weather-wise, U.S. temperatures normal to below, precip normal to below. USDA dropped slightly the winter wheat crop rate, and on Monday. They also show there's just a little bit of corn left to be harvested, mostly out west, but that's the end of their crop reports for this crop season. We are seeing that they are starting to send out requests for surveys for the January 10th report, when that'll be a big report. USDA will be giving us the final crop numbers for 2013. They'll be giving us new world and U.S. supply and demands. They'll be giving us December 1 grain stocks, will be especially critical for all three commodities, corn, beans, and wheat. And they'll be giving us our first wheat seedings for the winter wheat 2014 U.S. crop. So that's a big day on the calendar, and you need to circle that day for a pretty volatile trade one way or the other. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.
Okay, cool. Thank you. ADM brand.